All right, welcome back with a new video. This is entitled Most Loved versus Most Hated Female YouTubers. This should actually be pretty interesting. I'm sure Pokimane and a few others will be on this list, right?
Some of these women have made it big online through sheer hard work and dedication, while others have rage baited their way to fame. So here are the most loved and most hated female creators on the internet, starting with the girl everyone's obsessed with, Indy Navarrete, who acted in some major shows like 13 Reasons Why and Superman and Lois. However,
Who? I have never heard her before. She's on this list?
it wasn't always smooth sailing.
Just nothing was sticking, and I wanted to, pay rent, and I wanted to do things, so I was walking dogs, I was streaming.
And as Indy gave it a go at streaming, she turned out to have a natural knack for it.
The arms, the attitude, the flannel, oh my god, fucking everything. He's so cute.
And some even wondered whether the character of Bear was actually inspired by Indy. No wonder Nikki didn't want Bear. She had feelings for Joel. In another timeline, Indy could probably be a massive streamer. Unfortunately for her streaming fans, that might not be possible as her new film Obsession became the most talked about film in 2026. But that didn't stop some people from trying. I wish Nikki was a streamer. Regardless, with Indy now being one of the most popular female stars on the planet, going back to streaming might not be the move for her. But while everything Indy touches turns to gold, Leah...
Okay, if she's doing this well in her acting career, in no way should she fucking stop acting to fucking be a Twitch streamer. I'm sorry, no. She shouldn't. She's already made it at this point. If she starred in one of the highest grossing horror movies of all time. I still don't have no idea who the fuck this is.
AKA SS Sniper Wolf, turns everything she touches into slop.
I know who she is.
Sniper Wolf is a YouTuber who likes to use thumbnails, scream in her videos because she thinks that's comedy, and likes to wear skimpy outfits.
Sniper Wolf was like the OG Amaranth, right? Before Amaranth was big, it was Sniper Wolf. This is like, I remember her, like, she was all over fucking YouTube, right? Then something happened and she just fell off fucking place of the planet. You never see or hear from her ever again.
So the 12-year-old boys can come back and jerk their little Peters.
However, producing bare minimum reaction trash isn't the only reason why Leah is so hated, as she has been involved in several controversies, the most shocking one being when she doxed YouTuber Jack's films.
Last night,
Sniper
Wolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers.
However, instead of taking serious action,
she 100% here, 100% wanted one of her insane vitriolic fans to come and kill him. Absolutely. That was the entire point of that. She wanted a doctor's address. She was hoping she'd have some fucking really crazy fan that would go and fucking kill this guy. Crazy.
YouTube slapped a temporary monetization ban on Leah's channel before reinstating it like nothing happened. Unsurprisingly, people were angry about the double standard. To no one's surprise, you're allowed to break rules on YouTube as long as you make them enough money.
What a disgusting abuse of clout that is. This is irresponsible at best and flat out dangerous at worst.
And other than doxing YouTubers and constantly producing horrible content, Leah was also found guilty of trying to copy another YouTuber, Azzyland.
Yeah, I have fans, like, I guess playing both sides and like messaging me and telling me that she's DMing them. And
from what I remember, she her husband or boyfriend played a huge role in her career. In fact, there was allegations that her gaming videos of her playing like some kind of shooting game. Anyway, she was playing a game supposedly doing really well in it. Supposedly, it was actually her boyfriend or husband at the time. I don't know if they're still together. He was playing, doing really well, and she was reacting to the video but acting like she was actually playing. And that's I believe a lot of controversy came out of her from that as well. I wonder if he actually can go over this.
Like, she's kind of like encouraging people to hate on me.
With some people commenting that SS Sniper Wolf hasn't done a single original thing in her entire life, which was the truth because even Leah's most original stuff was actually all produced by her ex-husband Evan. According to the lawsuit Evan filed, he claimed that the entire video, from editing to scripting to ideation, were all done by him, while Leah was just the person who sat in front of the camera. Leah, in turn, tried to garner sympathy during Kai Cenat's Mafia.
Look, I mean, she's not a very good person, but I mean, geez, dude, she's very attractive.
On 3.
He has taken half of everything I own, and he still wants half of everything in the future, like all the future earnings and everything. And he wants all my social media accounts.
However, people found.
But honestly, my honest opinion on this, I think that's fair. He helped create your channel as much as you did. He did so much of the work behind the scenes that I would 100% be okay with that. And what should happen after this, which I don't think it happened, is they both should have had full like 50-50 rights, and like they should just work together as like employees towards each other. But I know that's really hard to do when you have like a falling out with someone like this.
Found it hard to have a soft spot for Leah. Given her history of mocking people and her plethora of stolen content, are any of us really surprised? As of now, Leah continues to post the exact same content she has been for the past 10 years, the only difference being that she gets a fraction of the views she once did. And while this can
the amount of views this woman got back in the day, I remember it, dude. Millions of views. It was fucking insane how fucking popular she was. It really was.
Counts as a downfall, many people still think she should be deplatformed. A sharp contrast to how people feel about Emma Chamberlain, who was one of YouTube's most authentic creators.
In the beginning, I started and I was like, I just want to get as good at this as I can, as quickly as possible.
Her immediate rise to fame came because Emma practically crafted an entirely new genre of vlogging, which was rooted in trying to provide honest reviews about things, like she did with Coachella.
If you're going just for the music, I would say don't go, because it's so much money and you're probably not even going to see everybody you want, and like it's probably not even going to sound as good as it would if you just like went to their concert like separately.
During a time where it felt like more and more creators were upping their production value to appear as aesthetic as possible, Emma took a different approach of keeping her vlogs laid back and more relatable. Every time Emma Chamberlain posts, it's like a hug, warm hug from your aunt, which resulted in Emma gaining 12 million subscribers since starting her channel in 2016. And by 2022, Emma made it to the red carpet at the Met Gala as a host.
I mean, so who made it?
What in the fuck is this outfit?
Wow. Okay, so something a little different.
Where she's featured every year.
Dude, that guy, there's fucking something wrong with him. I'm sorry. If my woman ever looked like that, I might actually have to fucking backhand her. I'm sorry.
Since debuting, more recently as a model, with many fans genuinely impressed by the way she was able to rebrand herself. However, the real reason why Emma rose to the heights she did was because whatever she does doesn't come off as disingenuous. And despite reaching the heights most YouTubers only dream of, Emma never forgot who got her to that place.
But ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not going anywhere. And I really deeply cherish what we've created here, and I do not take it for granted.
Which is exactly why Emma is one of the most loved female YouTubers in the history of the platform. But where Emma screams originality, Pokimane has started to lose her fans because she's endlessly bragging about how rich she is and always talking down to people.
I know.
This, however, wasn't always the case, as Pokimane had always kept up her cute shy girl persona. I never liked her. An army of simps who would defend her through thick and.
And I'm like, Pokimane's not ugly, right? Not in a way, but I don't find her that attractive. I can admit that she's not ugly. Like, I will say she is attractive, but I don't find her that fucking like attractive where people are going nuts over her. I just don't understand like why all the gooners went towards Pokimane instead of some other fucking like I genuinely don't know. I guess she was like one of the only few female streamers for League of Legends back in the day. That ain't CaseyTron. And we see what the fuck happened with Casey, right? Casey let herself go. Casey used to be very fucking funny.
thin, but her doubters always suggested that Pokimane was an entirely different person off camera, and this side of her slipped in November 2023 when she announced launching her own brand of cookies.
Oh my god, $20 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Which was probably the worst thing she could have done.
I don't know what would possess her to say something so rude and nasty to the audience she is trying to sell this product to.
According to many viewers, the thing that possessed Pokimane was just her actual personality, which started to come up more and more often after her cookie drama. For example, when she called out XQC for taking a $100 million kick deal.
Why would I?
Dude, XQC used to have the biggest hard on for Pokimane back in the day. I don't know if people remember this. He used to call her the fucking queen and shit. Like he used to simp for this bitch back in the day. Oh my god.
Compromise my morals and ethics for more money when I have money. Something about that is so cringe to me personally.
Which was ironic, considering Pokimane resorted to the same behavior once her own viewership dropped.
Literally one of my ass cheeks would fit in this. I don't even know where these are from. One of the ass cheeks.
And despite gaining her massive fan base by goon-baiting her audience, she eventually decided that she wasn't okay with it anymore once the views dried up.
I want to feel respected by the people in my chat. If you're here, like rage baiting or objectifying me or
just
really anything like that.
Enjoy it while it lasts,
didn't sit
because
right
the well's
with a large
drying up.
majority of people online. And as more people have caught on to her antics, the less they've been inclined to donate on her streams.
You guys are not giving the level of excitement that I was thinking that you would give. Give it right now.
But what really bugged people was the fact that Pokimane was always trying to relate to her viewers.
This clip is amazing.
Men and women. Men and women, we love each other. And we hate the rich. Anyway. Aren't you the rich? No! Like the ultra rich. The ultra giga rich.
They're both the rich, by the way. As a desperate attempt to gain some points back with her fans. However, she couldn't keep up the persona for more than a couple of days.
We getting too much money, Pokey. We just buying chocolate Louis Vuitton.
Low-key, yeah.
And this behavior was called out by a lot of other streamers.
You can tell that she is probably the nastiest, cattiest privately. And I think that's the reason why so many people are annoyed by her.
All of which has contributed to Pokimane's reputation being tarnished. But while Pokimane resorts to fakeness for clicks, Michelle Carr goes above and beyond to make sure her videos are the best they can be.
We don't have a regular upload schedule necessarily.
Wait. Why? Surely there's a most loved female content creator out there that I actually fucking know, right? This guy brings up. I have no idea who the fuck this is. I think I may have seen a clip of her before, but I generally have no fucking idea who this is.
The videos take anywhere from 1 week to 1 year to film.
The reason for that is Michelle is basically the Tom Cruise of YouTube, and she even paid homage to the actor in one of her videos titled, I Tried Tom Cruise's Deadliest Stunts. Her series called Challenge Accepted has produced a number of videos where Michelle accepts any challenge she gets, like training in Japan like a samurai.
When you actually get into
I might have to actually check this channel out.
precise techniques.
This is actually pretty cool.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Dude, how?
No.
I would actually love to watch this kind of shit. How have I not heard about her?
On 7 continents, and her efforts did not go unrecognized. You are one of the only few influencers that actually deserve all the accolades and rewards. You actually work.
Dude, hold on. What was this channel called? Dude, please, man. Like this video is fucking amazing, right? I might even do this right here. But dude, I really fucking wish you fucking would have put it in the goddamn description of the actual content creators you covered. Wait, let me just go back and rewind this real fast. What was her name?
Carr goes above.
Michelle Carr. I'm definitely gonna give some of her videos a watch later. Like, I actually might react to some of them actually. This is actually super fucking cool. Like, damn, I had no idea who this chick was. Okay, back to the video.
above and beyond to make sure her videos are the best they can be.
We don't have a regular
master skill set and learn different cultures. However, it's Michelle's braveness in the face of each new challenge which has earned her universal respect across the internet. But even with the love she gets, Michelle is never satisfied until she achieves her goals. Her next target is to win an Emmy.
And I think like we have no control over whether or not a group of people or voters are going to give us an award or anything like that. But what is within our control is
5 million
making
subscribers.
the best show
I've never
that we
heard
can
of her
possibly
before. That's
make.
actually insane.
Knowing Michelle, she won't stop until she gets what she wants, and that is what makes her one of YouTube's most beloved creators. On the contrary, Bonnie Blue might be even more famous.
Honestly, that's very unique and original content that a whole lot of people just do not do. But in this fucking bitch,
Michelle, but her strategy to get there was completely different.
And I'm not saying women are here just to
This is
pleasure
the one that
men.
fucked 1,000 guys,
I'm here
right?
saying, hey, I'm a content creator. I love pleasuring men. Watch my videos.
And while that helped her achieve massive success, her ideas...
From what I read about this, it wasn't even like really 1,000 guys, right? It was like 1,000 guys showed up at the studio, but they only had like fucking 10 seconds or so. I was saying like, how fast can you really, honestly, pop a fucking nut, dude, and somebody like without like fucking like you getting off and going in this girl like, like the amount of time that the effort you would have to do to go and like being dude 500, like the dudes that had sex with her, from my understanding, they didn't even pop a nut in her. I generally, there's just no way. The amount of time it would take 1,000 guys. Let's say, all right, so she fucked like 1,000 guys, right? Let's say each guy had 5 minutes, all right? So 5 minutes. Is that right? Is that 83 hours? Assuming each guy has at least 5 minutes with her, because generally, are you really popping your load and within 5 minutes, like just going straight in that fucking fast? I don't believe you are. If there's 1,000 guys, right? 1,000 guys, they each get 5 minutes each, right? That's 5,000 minutes. You say, all right, so let's divide the minutes into, wait a minute. Right, if we divide it by 60, right? 60 minutes, we would say divide by 60. So 5,000. Yeah. So it went into 5,083 times. So 83 hours. It's just not humanly possible. If she had 1,000 guys, and well, obviously if it's they only had 1 minute each, and obviously it's 1,000, then you about 60 minutes. That's still 16 hours. How did she do this record? I'm pretty sure, was it like 1,000 men? Dude, 16 hours. There's no way, if she's sitting just for the sake of doing a Guinness Book World Record, saying I fucked 1,000 guys. What is she giving these guys realistically? 10 seconds? A half a minute? You see like, you see what's wrong here? Wouldn't you have like, there's a condition, right? Where if dudes have, I'm sure it's women have the same thing, right? If you have a hard on for too long, it can cause irreparable damage. If this happens right here, 16 hours, like in like one sitting, surely something happens to her as a girl. Like there's a condition she can get from this. Wait, guys, I just got fucking sidetracked from this shit.
To gain popularity were nothing short of disgusting and borderline illegal.
Okay, so schooling starts in 4 weeks, and I cannot wait to be back on the Gold Coast pleasuring barely legal 18-year-olds.
Which caused massive backlash against Bonnie. She may be rich, but she's emotionally and morally bankrupt, and that resulted in her being deported from Australia. But her next stunt was somehow even more vile than the last.
She is not. She's not, dude. Pokimane absolutely looks way better than this chick. I cannot understand how she got this fucking popular. She's fucking like on a scale of 1 to 10. This chick is at best a fucking like a solid 5, maybe a high 6. I'm just sorry. She's not there in the fucking department for looks.
Genuinely think you could have slept with 1,000 men and be so happy about it. Yeah, no, I was so happy.
Like the host looks better than her.
That Bonnie was either putting on an act or just
she's
severely
hotter
mentally
than
ill.
Bonnie.
I think like 10,000. Imagine getting a number of 10,000. Now that'd be something my daddy would be very proud.
This thing is tapped, bruv. It's given mental health, bruv.
And her adventures with 1,000 men led to one of the worst things that could have happened.
Hello guys, I am actually pregnant, so Ovaries breeding mission turns out
a fucking chorus,
actually a success.
Which left people feeling horrible for the child.
This is your baby. This is your child.
Yeah. Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
Another body as well.
All of which was just horrible to witness. I'm not a religious man, but I'm praying for that baby. And with the thousands of people who are praying for Bonnie Blue to be deplatformed, it makes her inarguably the most hated female creator on the internet.
You know what probably happened? Like, okay, alright, this is a fucking amazing video. Really good. But I'm going to do a bit of research right fast. I'm going to come back to it there. I got to look up there because she got it pregnant in a 1,000 men escapade. Did she? Because I remember at one point she tried it before and she had to end up canceling it. She didn't go that far with it. So hold on. Okay, here we are. All right. We're back here for the answers to the real question, right? OnlyFans star Bonnie Blue very unexpectedly claimed she'd been beating the world record and had sex with over 1,000 men in 12 hours. Something her rival Lily Phillips had been planning to do for some time. It's actually fucking crazy. We're so fucking cooked as a civilization here. Alright, prior to Bonnie Blue, the current record holder was Lisa Sparks, who sent a message of warning to those trying to beat her record, something she massively regrets. I imagine so. But this didn't seem to put OnlyFans star Bonnie Blue off from attempting and beating 1,000 men challenge. Not only did her representative confirm the stunt had taken place, but also that a massive documentary will be released about the 12 hours. However, as Bonnie got through exactly 1,057 men in 12 hours, how many seconds did each guy actually experiment there? Well, according to Member Team, it really wasn't very long. Some men were put into groups of 5, while others had sex with her alone, and they got 2 different time slots, depending on the category they were in. Those in a group of 5 had 2 minutes with her, collectively, which equals out 24 seconds per guy. Okay, so by doing people in groups, you actually can cut the actual time down a lot, right? So, but it seemed like those who had individual sex with her, only really had about 30 to 45 seconds out of her. Every single man out of the 1,000 had penetrative sex with the OnlyFans model, with some also choosing to have oral sex with Bonnie Blue as well. Dude, imagine getting your dick blown for like fucking 10 seconds, dude. Like, really? How does she get... Okay. What is the fucking world record for a guy busting a nut? Like, fucking, like... Just seriously, in all seriousness. Did she really get pregnant from this? Or is she bullshitting? 45 seconds? I can't believe I actually look this up. There's no official Guinness World Record for ejaculation distance or speed. But the internet urban legend attributes to an official record to a man named Horst Schultz. Distance, 18 feet, claimed to be around 42 miles per hour. Okay. But I don't mean this. I mean, okay, I figured as much, right? My fucking search history is fucking cooked, guys. I have to delete my history after this. On average, it takes a man between 5 to 7 minutes of penetrative sex to reach orgasm and ejaculate, with most normal encounters lasting anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes. Okay, if the longest somebody had with her was 45 seconds, right? And that's here. Some of them were at 40 seconds. That would mean easily that whoever this dude is fucking beating it. Fucking wait. He's like, oh, I can't wait. My turn's coming up next. He's just going. He's like, oh, I can't wait, dude. And then like, he's just holding in, and he's just waiting to fucking shoot this rope at this fucking this woman. I don't believe this. Like, maybe that's actually what happened, right? How did she get pregnant from this? Dude, this is, I'm sorry, but just to say because you had 1,000 dicks inside you, that doesn't mean you actually had sex. Like, I wouldn't count this. I think this is fucking so stupid that there's even actual record on this. But as always, everyone, this is a fun and interesting video. Have a good one, and peace out.